Yo, so yeah, guys.
That's definitely recording, right? Okay, cool.
All right, yo, guys, what the fuck going on, man? Y'all know what's up, man. It's your boy Superb again, all the time. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping it live at a 615, of course. You know, as always. And yeah, man, this is a little album review thing we're doing. We want to talk a little bit about J. Cole's new album.
Jermaine Cole.
Jermaine Cole.
Jermaine old Cole boy. I like him.
Man, look, man.
He did a pretty good job.
Let me get
on
up my
this one.
notes, man. Let me get my notes out.
Yeah, I gotta get the track list up here,
dude. Off season is. I mean, all right, man.
I don't know how I can at the same time be let down by an album, but also think it's very good.
It's Carmelo.
Yeah, I agree with Dave on the Carmelo thing. I do feel like J. Cole's like the Carmelo of the rap game.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Dude, okay, so like I like it a lot, but it just feels like there's something not there. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I don't know if it's just like a.
It's just the songs, dude.
I feel like for me, man, I was telling Dave earlier, I feel like Drake and J. Cole are very fucking similar. In the sense, no, listen.
Go ahead, but nah.
Listen. Not in the sense of what their music sounds like. It's like that same energy. It's like their shit is like consistent and it's always straightforward as fuck. Like I feel
it's
like
always at least good.
I feel like it's a formula to their shit.
Fair.
I feel like Drake has a formula. Like a lot of his songs, I'm not saying that they're not good. They're usually pretty good.
Yeah.
But he has a fucking formula. I feel like
there's not really like there's nothing like out of the box with them.
And I feel like I feel like both of them as artists, they've made so many tracks and things like that. They only can chalk it up to a formula at this point. I feel like you know what you're gonna get when you're listening to these guys.
Yeah.
And honestly, when I hear Off Season, I would have to say I don't know, in my opinion, if it hits as hard as 2014 Forest Hill Drives for me, because I feel like 2014 Forest Hills Drive from J. Cole, I feel like he really went into that, really like trying to do something like big and like different for where he was in his career. I feel like this here is pretty like consistent and just like.
I will say I like this more than KOD and For Your Eyes Only. Like definitely. I think this is his best project since 2014. Like by far.
Can I call my homie up, man? I'm gonna call my homie up, man. He wanted to be on this episode. Let me just.
It does, but like.
I keep forgetting about KOD though.
Just call him up.
Yeah, it's kind of forgettable.
Just call him up. Let's see what the homie's doing. He wanted to be on this episode so bad. I mean, he's getting his moment to shine, y'all. So, you know, if he answers, if he doesn't answer, he's missing his time. He's missing this time. To... Hey.
The anticipation. All right, yeah. Dang.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, Ashton.
All right, so Amari, I like Amari a lot. I think him and 21. I think him and 21 slide on My Life. That is a collab album I would rather have than Kendrick and J. Cole. Is a J. Cole 21 album. Yeah, it's all right. I wish it just would have been J. Cole doing it. I feel like he could have did that. I don't know, but I mean, Punching the Clock is okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all one of my favorite tracks is. I like that. Pride is the Devil.
Yeah.
Because I feel I'm a man of pride. I get very prideful sometimes, you know. And I feel like that could be the end of me. So I'm like, you know what? I like that song. I feel like Lil Baby killed his verse.
Pride is the devil.
I like the 100 Mil.
Yeah.
I like Oh wait, no! I have a theory. No, I have a theory. No, I have a theory. I have a fucking theory, man.
Perp theory coming in hot.
Me and Dave were talking about this theory earlier. Okay, let me add this shit to my snap. Hang on a second. All right, man. I had a theory about my life with 21.
Okay.
Do you know what this is? Do you even know where I'm about to go with this?
Absolutely not.
You have no theory? You mean to tell me you have... Dude, you mean to tell me you have no theory on that song at all?
I wasn't, no.
Dude, all right, bro.
I mean, maybe
Check
if I heard
this.
it again with
Check this.
that, with
Check this.
thinking about a theory.
Check this.
Okay, I'm checking it.
Check
I'm checking,
this,
I'm
man.
checking,
All
I'm
right.
checking.
My life, bro. It is J. Cole's multi-universe take on A Lot by 21 Savage. It's like the brother of it, dude. A different
Okay.
universe.
All
it's like a
right.
different universe.
Okay.
You get like, it seems like they're almost kind of like having the same message behind on both of these songs. Kind of both of the samples kind of have this similar, like kind of like soul.
They
kinda
definitely probably made it in
feel.
the same session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The flow is kind of like the same with those. Like, I feel like J. Cole adds a little gloss to it, getting the guy singing on there and shit like that. But like the songs are like same tempo and everything, bro. It's like similar as shit.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard, I'm like, fuck, bro, this is like A Lot. Like part 2 or like, if it was like, you know, like that Kanye 2045 thing we heard?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of how that track feels for me, bro.
Okay. All
This
right.
that track feels like that for me, man. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like the fucking like flip universe version of like 21 Savage A Lot.
Yeah. No, I mean, I definitely. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I guess I do feel you then. Yeah, because I was definitely thinking that when I heard it. I was
Yeah.
like, this is definitely the same session. They made a lot. But yeah, I mean, I love the track. I think it's great. I wonder
mean,
what
like-
he's going for with these weird titles. Like,
I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like, I don't know, man. That's just, that shit gave me a rocker, bro. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
that shit, personally for me,
like alternate
that's how I
universe.
felt.
Alternate universe. A lot. It does look cool. It makes it impossible to look up, but
Always just does like caps locks and shit like that, but like spacing them in between and putting a period after each word is interesting.
I still think Interlude and the Climb Back is like,
Dude, Hunger is my favorite, dude. That shit is fucking cool.
yeah, that song
That's
is really
a cool,
good.
so I like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one that hooked me because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared at first.
I will say
Yeah.
for an
That
outro
entire
though.
album, I was a little scared because nothing was hooking me at first, but then after I heard that, I was like, fuck.
Hunger, I was telling Day earlier, it reminds me of I Wonder off of Graduation. Just that same feel, the strings and stuff like that. Like,
It's a very
that
pretty. It
kinda-
is a good.
it's a pretty
yeah.
sounding track, man.
Yeah.
It makes me want to put on a kimono or something, walk around, bro, like Japan.
Yeah,
You know what
sure.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? Put my Samurai Jack Japanese sandals on. You know what I'm saying? Let them know. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out Tokyo, bro. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man.
Funny going to Tokyo.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I definitely think Interlude and the Climb Back and Amari for me are like the three best songs on it, which is kind of unfortunate because both Interlude and the Climb Back came out already. So I was like, I don't know.
Oh, I told you it had to have come out because it's got 60 million spins on it.
Yeah. That came out a while ago, at least a year.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
He's only got 12 songs on this bitch?
Yeah.
About a year?
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like it's a
Y'all-
good
did y'all want
album.
more tracks or something?
I don't know.
No, I just didn't want something I heard a year ago and already listened to 100 times.
I
Like
guess you could have put that on as like a bonus track or something. I don't know.
it just doesn't make
Feels
sense to
like
me.
a complete project though.
Man.
You know,
I feel.
it feels good.
Okay, this is my main problem with it. I feel like it doesn't feel like a cohesive project. It feels like 12 tracks that he's had over the last like 3 years that he just like slapped together. That's my main issue with it.
You should stop practicing for the African Basketball League and start practicing rapping.
Nah, go do your thing on the ball side, Cole. Shoot your threes. Hey, I understand.
I like punching the clock, bro. I like the message behind that song. It's talking about how a lot of these motherfuckers, man, they be capping on these tracks, man. Why can't you just rap about being broke or some shit?
I
man?
did
Some
like
shit that's
that. Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
Intro where he's saying like you got all these people out here saying like you're not going as hard as you like should be. And it's like, no, motherfucker, I am. And
Yeah.
I'll show you I am.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, I think it's good. I think for me, it's like a solid like 7.
I agree. I give it like a solid. That's
Which
what I'm
is
saying.
disappointing to me because it was like I was very excited for this album, especially after the Middle Child single, the Clownback single, and the interlude single, and the Dreamville thing he did the last 2 years ago, whatever. Yeah, Revenge of the Dream. Like all that had me super hyped for this.
Maybe he's got some other things coming. Like that documentary he has, it's like 12 minutes long. Like, kind of says this is like the end.
Yeah.
In a way.
That shit got me hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I immediately made like 3 beats right after making that or hearing that, just because it was like, yeah.
So you feel like this is you think this is the end, J. Cole? You think, if this is the end, J. Cole, I'm not. This is not gonna fly, bro. Like, I mean,
if this is the last
like,
J. Cole, which I don't think it is. I don't think it's the last J. Cole project whatsoever.
Yeah.
In the documentary, he was mentioning like he's at his peak and now it's downhill from there because all the new people are coming in.
Yeah.
I do
mean, he
like
has been
that
around
he's
for a minute.
finally getting some features on songs. What I always took issue with like he went double platinum with no features. It's like okay.
No, that's cool.
That-
that's fucking cool.
I mean, it is cool,
yeah.
but at the same time, it's like J. Cole's like the biggest artist in the world. He doesn't need features. But I think for the overall project, I think having features is important because it breaks up the monotony of J. Cole, which he can get monotonous.
No, he does
feel
get
like.
monotonous.
So I feel like features would make it maybe 5 times platinum. like, and that's just like a thing I have with like, I don't know. I just want to see him with more people.
But like, you can't expect like that. Ye. Kind
You're
of
right.
approach
He's
to
not
it.
Ye.
He's not. That's
He's
what I'm.
not.
Yeah, I mean, I think everything's. The album is cool. I feel like I say, bro, we're Ye people first off, and I feel like that can cloud certain things when you go into certain shit. Like I'm not.
I mean, yeah, but like
I'm not
Kendrick,
expecting.
Yeah,
I'm not expecting that from J. Cole. He's never came with anything that was just like over the top or anything. I mean, even 2014 Forest Hill Drive, it was a cool album for the time and shit. I don't feel like it was anything like new or ahead of the curve. I feel like he was just in his bag. I feel like he did him.
Fair.
I feel like he gives you him.
He does that with this, too.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
I'm so blinded by like the bangers that come out every other fucking day. So when something like this comes out, we're kind of numb to it now, which kind of sucks.
Maybe.
Because you might go back to this a year or two later, maybe 5 years later, and you listen back to this, and it's like, damn, dude, he was on some fucking.
I will say I have had that with J. Cole in the last like year and a half, where I've been going back and listening to a lot of stuff, and I'm like, man, he really is. He's doing something that other people aren't doing, which I do respect.
Yeah, he has his own like.
And
that's what
I mean,
man.
I do. I love J. Cole. And I hate even saying like it was disappointing. Like it's not really disappointing. It's just maybe my expectations were a little too high.
I feel like,
but I
man,
feel
you
like that's not
can't-
my fault because he built up these expectations.
Isaiah's fucking fault because we wanted Kendrick.
Yeah, yeah.
We
That's
did
fair.
want Kendrick.
Although, dude, that Isaiah Rashad song slaps. Oh my god, yeah, and the video is dope. Like we gotta watch that. That, like, it kind of sucks that they built that up as like, because people were probably like, well, Isaiah Rashad, I'm like, whatever. But like, I did listen to it and I was like, oh my god, this is like really good. He's doing something different. He doesn't sound like his old Isaiah Rashad stuff. It's definitely new. But yeah, overall, is there any other tracks that came out this week that there was something that came out that I wanted?
I mean, there's, you know what I'm saying, there's a couple things that came out, you know what I'm saying, Jack Harlow, Nicki Minaj, yeah, Jack, yeah, Nicki, I mean,
I don't really.
some other stuff.
Really care.
I mean, but, overall, man, the J. Cole album, man, I feel like me personally with me, man, yeah, I think, I could agree, maybe like a strong 7, something like that. I mean, and like I say, bro, you can't go in like that's what I'm saying, man. I feel like J. Cole, bro, he's gonna give you J. Cole. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
He did. I feel like that's what he did. He gave you J. Cole. Like if you're expecting anything more than that, then you.
I mean, it is great. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's not a great album. Yeah, he is. Numbers wise. Yeah, he is.
Fucking in my feelings bangers, TikTok.
Yeah, not like
Yeah.
hits.
That's what we expect.
Nah, I don't. Not for me.
No, I
think you
I
do.
feel like
That's why
no.
you think
I
it's
get.
not as good as you
I get what you're saying because that's what I'm saying about both of them. Now I think you saying I think you're gonna get what I'm saying. You're getting energy wise, you're getting a certain thing from both of these guys. Like Drake owns that lane. Like he owns that TikTok fucking lane. He has a formula where it's these catchy, cool songs that work in that lane. But Drake isn't going to do what J. Cole does. I feel like J. Cole owns that lane when he does all that conscious shit he talks about, like, you know what I'm saying, very realistic situations and shit. A lot of like fucking Drake's music and shit to me is kind of like glossy and sugar coated. It's kind of got like that poppy mainstream approach. J. Cole, he's going to give you what he give you. It's direct every time. He has a formula. I feel like these guys have formulas that they go by, that they've obtained their lanes.
Yeah, I will say J. Cole, I feel like, did break out of that formula a little bit. He was definitely doing some different stuff on this. Like, one of those hooks was, like, soaked in auto-tune, and he was, like, mumbling on it, which I thought was awesome. Like,
the little touches of auto-tune on there.
Yeah.
He stayed in his, like, old-school sampling boom-bap way, but then added trappy hi-hats, which made it modern.
Yeah.
And then if he didn't have the trappy hi-hats, he added auto-tune. So it was just enough familiarity to appease to the new kids and shit while keeping it old school. But I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I want to hear more 21 Savage tracks songs over these types of tracks, because for whatever reason.
That's how it is. I mean, that's how I Am Greater Than I Was is, though. Like, a lot of those tracks are like that. Dude, there's a reason why all these people
21
have 21 on his stuff.
Like,
on
21,
their stuff.
bro. Donald Glover fucks with him, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's got him on that Donald Glover presents.
Like, 21 is, like, people that are a bit, like, they consider 21 like one of those guys that are.
He's like one of your favorite rappers.
21. I remember his ad-libs more than his songs.
21.
I mean, man, 21's got some hard songs, man. I don't know how you don't fuck with him like that, but he's cool, man. Just go through, man. Go give him a listen, man. Give him a listen, bro.
You gotta imagine. And once again, it's what you were talking about. What we were talking about the other day is like the car stuff. 21 is like, you gotta listen to him in a car. Yeah, like 21's a cruising around kind of like that. You're not just like sitting back listening to 21. You gotta be like.
You know what? Like, now that I'm looking at this track list with fucking J. Cole, I feel like it's gonna be one of those "Thank Me Later" type of albums. I feel like we don't get it right now.
Yeah.
I think like, cause I'm looking at it, I'm like, it is good.
No, it's that's what I'm saying. It is very good.
It's good.
Maybe I do need to sit with it for a more.
Really good project.
I've listened to it about like 7 times.
Cohesive. I think it's all.
I think it
it's-
matches.
I think
it's
sonically it is cohesive, but I don't think the tracks like flow into each other like I wanted them to, and that's this expectation shit that's my issue. Which I wouldn't knock an album for not doing that either.
It's
but
almost like an album with like a mixtape feel or something.
yeah, like it feels more like a. I don't know. I mean, in the documentary, he talks about it. He has like a ton of songs that he's just sitting on. So I think he just picked some of the songs for this album. I don't think necessarily that he went in with like a. I don't know. I think it's a great project. I probably need to sit with it a little longer, and maybe I'll like it even more. But
I think for us to say it's like a strong 7, that's a good starting point.
yeah, it has like potential to be greater than that too. More listens.
And maybe as time goes on, maybe we'll be like, okay, you know what? Maybe this thing was like a 9 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pull like a Fantano going back.
Yeah.
Like a year from now, we'll go back to this and
See how it sits up, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like what I was telling Dave earlier is like, you know, for just me listening to J. Cole personally, I've kind of just like fell off, and I don't know if, and you know, maybe a lot of it, I feel like maybe it's the same thing how it is with Drake and stuff for me too. I don't listen to them as much as what I did, and I feel like years ago I was into them a lot heavier, but maybe it's just like maybe I'm at a point now I just need to listen to their catalogs, early mixtape days and shit, and like work my way back up again to like really reassess and see like how I feel.
I still think Drake's
Like,
at the top of his game. I don't think he's fell off really at all.
I don't think he's fell off.
he's in Gen Z. Like, I don't see Cole in Gen Z, if you know what I mean by that. Like the TikTok world, like
He's not necessarily that, but he's still gonna sell. He's gonna put up Drake numbers with this album. He's gonna put up Taylor Swift numbers with this album. Like, yeah, like J. Cole. Like, he's gonna put up numbers for this album. Yes. Oh, I bet this.
Taylor Swift numbers and Drake numbers. No,
Yeah.
Out of your fucking mind.
He already did it. He does it every album.
He's got it like only 3 million. Like, it just came out.
Yeah. No, every album sells crazy.
We gotta wait until next Friday to see what it looks like.
Yeah,
this
I
first
bet
week sells.
it's definitely gonna debut at #1. That's for sure.
I don't think any of this is gonna be played on the radio.
I don't think you understand how far away Taylor Swift and Drake are from even.
J. Cole's been with them though.
I don't see that.
No, but he is.
I feel like, man.
No, J. Cole puts up those numbers. He does. People sleep on that, but he does. Like he puts up. He went double. He went double.
It's like, let's look at the numbers, man. Let's
He
like-
went. He went double platinum with no features.
That was like in 2014, though.
Yeah, but that has carried him.
That's 7 years ago.
I think For Your Eyes Only was his lowest, although it did get a lot of hype after because everyone was really excited off 2014.
I mean, like, and to J. Cole, like, to be fair, J. Cole, he personally does not try to be where Drake is. I feel like if he wanted to, he could do that.
He
like,
used to. I feel like he used to a lot. Before 2014, he was. He was doing more poppy shit than Drake was.
He was doing like that.
He was
doing certain songs like that earlier, like
Yeah.
earlier 2020s, you know what I'm saying?
He was doing
Early 2010s, I mean.
stuff that was so pop that I was like, nah, I'm good on it. Like Born Sinner. I think that's like way
Work
too
out
pop.
for me, work out. Hey. Yeah, that song.
I mean,
ain't gonna lie.
it's okay, but like it's more poppy than anything Drake's done. I think in a different way. It's like more like
I think what it, I don't know. Maybe it's
rappy.
like I was saying, I don't know, like maybe some of J. Cole's melodies and stuff don't be hitting for me like that either.
Songs, man.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about before, like Cole writes all of his shit. I don't think he like co-writes.
yeah,
Even in the documentary where he writes all of his stuff.
yeah. No, he
These
does.
people, like Drake's of the world, all these guys, they have songwriters who are making slamming fucking choruses that already have best friend Jack Harlow fucking thing. That slaps. That's a gorgeous chorus.
No.
Yeah, and I feel like
Fucking dope as shit.
I think that's the limitation with Cole. I get what you're saying with the collaborations and stuff. That's why, like when it comes to like Kanye and shit, all his projects, I love him because he treats them like it's a fucking like a corporation or some
Yeah.
shit. He brings in different producers on, like, even though he can produce and write his own songs, he still adds other people in to like make flavor, make an actual like fucking like artsy, like very like thematic like body of work. And I
Yeah.
feel like J. Cole, I mean he's keeping it true to, you know what I'm saying, the culture of hip hop. I like that, you know what
No,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure. And I'm
writes his
glad
shit,
there's
makes his shit.
someone this big still like doing that, and that's why I do like J. Cole. I mean,
It's refreshing. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, no, like it is nice to listen to something like this, like especially after all the just weird shit we've been listening to here lately.
Then we were saying about Kendrick. We feel like Kendrick embodies like what Drake does and what Cole does.
I mean, Kendrick bodies everyone. Like Kendrick's on a whole other level to me. Like
Bodies, not bodies.
no bodies.
As in kill. He's
Yeah.
he is the
Like, I'm talking about like he brings in both of those.
Oh yeah,
sides.
I'm saying he just kills both of them.
Between conscious rap and pop,
Yeah.
where J. Cole is conscious, Drake is pop as fuck.
But for me, like Kendrick can go pop and it still be dope, but like
he can go pop with a conscious message.
yeah, but I feel like he's even beyond that. Like on a whole other, because To Pimp a Butterfly is so expertly crafted beyond anything J. Cole can ever even think of, or Drake.
Because Cole produces a lot of his own shit, and he has Dr. Dre, Kendrick, and he has like some expert arrangers and composers. And
Mhm.
He's not just working with Boy Wonder, who are just beat makers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he does also, and damn is that.
Yeah,
I mean,
like you combine like a bunch of like Astro World is like taking this beat, taking that beat, gluing them together like it
Yeah.
says in the song and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, these are just like one track all the way through.
Yeah.
It's old school. Like,
yeah.
Cole.
But yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I feel like when people put them in the same boat, I feel like it's not even. Like,
It definitely.
not even
Like I was
close.
telling Dave, I keep saying this shit because we talked about a lot of shit earlier, but like we were talking about like Kanye. Like, okay, yeah, we love Kanye, but Kanye's not our generation. He's not. Like,
He's mine.
yeah, he's his generation. Like when Kanye came out with like fucking College Dropout and shit, we were like 7. You know what I mean? Like listening to like Drake and Cole and the Kendricks, that's more like when we're in our teen years. They're really our generation of rappers. But what's cool about Ye and why we like him, he's been able to like withstand the test of time. He's been able to be in all these different generations.
Yeah,
of
I
music.
mean, for me, like
But
Kanye
then-
is absolutely my generation. like for me. At least it feels like that for me.
It feels like it, but he's
But
not.
like Graduation was like my childhood. Like that's all I listened
Graduation
to.
has 3 albums in though. College Dropout was mine. I was 14 when that came out, so like I started with. Kanye.
And like Through the Wire and shit, bro.
Giving a shit about music was when Kanye came.
Yeah, no, but for me too, like when I heard All Falls Down when I was really little, like that's what got me into Kanye.
I get that, but I'm just saying, like, you're a kid. I'm talking about, like, listening
do
to
feel like
music.
I've grown
listening
up
to
with
music
Kanye.
growing up with Kanye for sure. But like, as far as like being a teen and listening to something and then being a kid is like a very big difference.
Yeah,
like
there is definitely
you're
two
processing
eras
it
because
differently.
like he is. I mean, Ye is influencing a whole other new generation with Life of Pablo.
Like you
like,
gotta
even
realize,
Savvy we
you
were
gotta
talking about
realize,
the
bro,
other day.
that you gotta realize that Cole and Drake and Kendrick, they're like Dave's around their age. Like they're influenced by Ye too. That's their generation. That's not our generation.
Yeah,
Like,
but I feel
we
like Ye
Ye.
is having another generation influence. Yeah, like Savvy, we were talking to him the other day. Like he said,
I get what you're saying. Kanye's not our generation. He came up with a different era, but he's been able to withstand the test of time because he keeps adapting.
I think Life of Pablo,
Yeah.
people will realize in a few years that album made a lot of people want to make music. Like that album is special.
You know
to
what?
a lot
I give
of
you
people
that
our
'cause
age.
even when I'm just going around different shit or like social media and shit, people do reference that album. a
Yeah,
lot.
like Savvy was like, yeah, Life of Pablo, Madison Square Garden. That's what made me want to make music. And I was like, our age. I mean,
like
a few years younger than
22,
us. Yeah.
something like that, 21, 22, something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Life of Pablo is just as influential to this generation of kids than his old stuff is to like the J. Coles and the Drakes of the world.
His entire catalog is influential.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Kanye is.
Has influence.
Yeah.
Kanye, every album he made, besides
somehow-
Jesus is King, I'm not the biggest fan.
I guarantee that fucking inspires something.
Oh yeah.
But
Like bats or something.
yeah.
everything he done, man, he's always taking it to another level. And you know, all I'm getting at, just back to the moral of it all, like the Cole, Kendrick, Drake, they're like our generation.
Mm-hmm.
They're artists. Like I consider them like the greatest rappers of our generation.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely put J. Cole up there.
Upsets me though sometimes. Like I remember like the Freshman cover of like it was either Rolling Stone or somebody where it was Drake, Cole, and Kid Cudi sitting next to each other. Do you guys remember that cover?
Mm-hmm.
And Cudi's no longer in that anymore. It's like Kendrick replaced him, and it kind of sucks.
Or Big Sean. Big Sean
Yeah,
used to
but
be in that
Cudi-
shit too.
Yeah, fuck Big Sean.
He used to be. I'm just saying, Big Sean used to be up in that at some point. Him and Cudi. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna make a 5, I would give those.
I feel like Cudi.
Not at the same time in 09 though. Like
09?
was Man on the Moon, So Far Gone. J. Cole came out with K World, Cole World.
Yeah.
Well, Man on the Moon came out like 2010. Now I remember Big Sean's.
Man on the Moon was 2009. I know 100% because 808s was 2008. 100%.
I'm gonna have to fact check that because I think it's 08
Man on the Moon's not 08. I know that for a fact.
It's 09.
for some
Maybe
reason.
Later by Drake came out in 2010. Cole World came out in I think 20.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that kid.
I always
from-
associated
that
with what
kid-
Call of Duty I'm playing that year.
Yeah, 09. Because I remember that kid from Cleveland mixtape from Kid Cudi. That was 08.
Oh,
And
yeah,
a
'cause
year
my
after.
wolf went
I was on Kid Cudi early. I'm like,
Dude,
I
The
can testify
Prayer-
to that. I put a lot of people on Kid Cudi when I was in middle
The
school.
Prayer?
I was listening to that shit. 08, huh?
The Prayer.
The Prayer, yeah.
That's one of my favorite Cudi songs. Yeah.
That's just a cover of fucking
that one song. Yeah, I know what
white
you're talking about.
by
yeah.
white. What's fucking Band of Horses?
Yeah, Band of Horses.
Yeah, Band of
But
Horses. The Funeral.
I actually
The
never
funeral. It's
Yeah, that
It's
kid
great.
from Cleveland, and then there's another one. There's another one before that.
yeah.
Fucking gosh.
Man on the Moon is definitely his best project. Dude, I keep going back to Man on the Moon 3. I think it's so good. Like, I think it's great, man.
It's okay.
I love it.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I listened to it a lot when I was home.
I like it. The only thing I don't really fuck with is that drill fucking beat he has with
Yeah, that's
Pop Smoke.
yeah, that
I was telling Lo the other day where it's like I like the little bit of imperfection in it because like to me it was a pretty good project. It's not 1 or 2 to me.
No.
I like it more than 2.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
hot
like it more
take.
than 2.
I like that marijuana song though, too.
2 goes
Marijuana.
hard, bro.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like 2 too.
3 is
but
not better than 1 or 2.
I
1 or
never
2
got into 2 that much. There's songs on it I love, but like as a whole thing,
Bro,
I don't
hold
like
up,
it
man.
as
Let me
much
just
as.
go through.
I need to.
No, because you're talking fucking crazy now, bro. I don't know about that one.
Ashton Kutcher.
You got
Erase
okay.
Me.
Don't play this song. Goes hard
Mr. Rager's great.
with Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, it's great.
We got
don't get me wrong.
Marijuana, Mojo So Dope, Ashton Kutcher, Erase Me, Wildin' Cause I'm Young, The Mood, Maniac, Mr. Rager, These Worries with J. Blige again, The End with Chip the Ripper. Come, bro, what the?
No, it's great. It's great.
All Alone goes hard.
I think
All
you need to listen to 3 more.
All Alone, bro. What the fuck?
I think you need to listen
Get
to
the
3
fuck out
more.
of here, man.
I think you need to listen to 3
Ghost,
more.
that beat. Bro, what the fuck are you talking? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Dude, I think you need to listen to 3
Trapped
more.
in my mind.
Trapped in my mind,
Dude, that
think
whole fucking album just fucking slaps.
I don't
I
have.
hate when I see things on here like you didn't get like track number 18 only existed if you pre-ordered on Apple Music.
Yeah.
What the fuck, asshole?
What year did
It's not in Spotify with me right now. It's 10 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the nostalgia for 2 at like I do.
I remember
for
listening,
1.
bro. I have the nostalgia for both of them because they came out around the same time. It was fucking
Yeah.
09, Man on the Moon, then 10 right after. It was a year after.
And I think I was still on 1, and I listened to 2 a lot. Like those 2 albums are like those years for
I
me.
think I tried weed for the first time when 2 came out.
That's hilarious. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love it, but 3 is really, really good. I think you need to listen to it more, man.
3 is cool, but it's not going. You can't say that for one.
I think it's nostalgia.
3 came out so later.
Get nostalgia mixed up.
Nah, man, I think nostalgia. People think 2 is better than it is. I don't think it's that great.
It depends on it depends on where they were at their time in their life. I remember specifically with my roommates in his room at Springfield College in the dorm room, sitting down, smoking weed for the first time with all his friends.
Yeah.
And I was the only white guy.
Yeah, I'm talking about like going back and listening to them. 2 does not hold up for me as much as 1 does.
2
And-
I
is
would agree. 1 is better
cool.
than the rest of them.
Yeah.
But like for 3, you're not gonna be able to know until years from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 3 just came out.
Nostalgia to that.
Yeah.
3
Well,
just
but
came out, and for one,
It didn't
he
just
waited.
come out. It came out.
Bro, that's like just coming out, basically. Dude,
I've
these
listened
other
to
ones
it
have
a
been out
lot.
for like 10 years.
Yeah, I've had it on like repeat though. I really like
Man on the
3.
Moon 1's been out for 12 years.
Yeah.
Like, this shit just came out.
I'm talking about for where I am right now. I'd rather listen to 3 than 2, and I'd
You would rather
listen
listen to
You're
3.
gonna feel that nostalgia 10 years from now, but you
Yeah.
can't say it's nostalgia now. It's like when some asshole says,
No.
my album's a classic and it just dropped.
No, I'm
It's
saying-
20 years to go before
No,
you
I'm
know
saying
it's
I think the
classic.
reason people think 2 is so good is because of nostalgia.
I think you think 3 is so
Yeah.
good because it represents the modern time of the sound.
Nah.
Yeah.
Why do you like 3 so much? Is it the sound design?
It's everything. I think it's just great. I think it fits him. It's so good. Like I think it's so good that like
What did we say? Was it an 8?
I don't know if we did like a full review on it.
I'm gonna listen to all. I did listen to all 3 back to back. Actually, I remember when it came out. I listened to all 3 Man on the Moons that day
Yeah.
just to see how I felt. Yes,
I think the songs are
it
better.
felt cool, but I'm just like, when you get to 3, it sounds so fucking different from 1 and 2 because it's such a gap of time when it comes out. You're not gonna. My problem with it is, you're not getting that feeling of that time when Kid Cudi
But
was
that
as an artist.
once again, that's just nostalgia. I think those are better songs and better
No,
production.
I feel like the songs represent the modern time. I feel like Cudi, he did give us like that half where it sounds like the older Cudi and stuff like that. You kind of get some of those Man on the Moon 2 feels and like 1. Then he has the songs where it represents the modern time, more of the trap and like modern day shit. Still with that touch.
yeah,
you
it
know?
still feels Cudi though.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my
It feels
thing.
Cudi, yeah, it's cool. But for me, I don't know.
And
if
I
it
like
hits-
that shit. I like that shit. Like,
And I don't know if it hits as hard as 1 or 2 for me, but you know, I like it. It's a good album.
I think we can all agree Kids See Ghosts is better than all of those albums.
Kids See Ghost is not better than.
Kids See Ghost is my favorite Kid Cudi album. Kids See Ghost is my favorite Kid Cudi album.
It's fire though.
Kids See Ghost is perfect. Like it is there's nothing wrong with that album.
But that's like a joint album though. That's not. Yeah, that's like.
I don't care. Literally, it's one of my favorite Kanye and Kid Cudi records. Oh yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
In terms of what it means to me, Man on the Moon 1 is just different.
Yeah. I will admit, nostalgia completely clouds for Man on the Moon 1. Like, some of those songs probably don't age that well, but for me, like, every song hits on Man on the Moon 1.
Man on the Moon 1 goes hard, bro. Like,
God, he went on a run of some stinkers, didn't he?
Like Indie Cut. I mean,
I'm just looking through and
look, man. Indie Cut to me is a good album. I fuck with Indie Cut.
I don't.
You got a heart on it. Oh, that's Dave. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh no, I did that because I was going on the no. We talked about
Indie Cut was hella disappointing to me.
every single Kid Cudi album because I wanted to go through
Yeah.
the catalog, and I don't really remember anything from Indie Cut.
Yeah,
Indie
it
Cut's
is.
cool, man.
I'll never forget where
Like,
I was
Indie
when
Cut
I first heard
you.
it too.
It doesn't give you like any of like those. I'm not gonna say it's better than like one or two, like Man on the Moon, but you get some cool. Like Unfuckwittable to me is cool.
Yeah, it's
Just
all
What
right.
I Am. Young Lady, where he samples the Father John Misty. That shit's cool. King Wizard, I like. Immortal, I like. Solo Dolo Part 2 is cool. Girls with Too Short, I fuck with.
Brothers
New
is
York
dope.
City Rage Fest, that's just like some instrumental shit. Red Eye is cool. Mad Solar, like fucking Brothers.
Oh my God, this album's so long.
Man, Cold Blooded. Afterwards, bringing friends with Michael Bolton in it, dude. That shit's cool, bro. Like I mean, there's some
It's
cool.
good.
It's got like I like about like 10 of the 18 tracks.
Actually, I don't even think it's good. I don't think that album's very good at all. I think it's
think
like
it's
a
good.
solid 4,
I stopped paying attention till about
3.
like from Indie Cut till about Man on the Moon 3. Like I didn't get back to it because like
Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying's pretty good.
turned me off so much.
Oh yeah, that
I couldn't even
album's.
get through 4 songs. Wizard was interesting.
I love
I
Wizard.
fucking hate Wizard.
Wizard is one of my favorite. Man, Afflict Them, dude. That is like one of my favorite Kid Cudi songs. Period.
You know Virgil Abloh did the artwork for that.
It is a cool artwork, yeah.
It's cool. Like Afflict Them is like one of my favorite Kid Cudi songs, and that's like the
It's been
Wizard
a
project.
minute since
Wizard
I've
is cool
listened to
me.
Wizard, but I remember not liking it at all.
It blew my mind when rappers were starting to use like real instruments and shit. It blew my mind.
I'm pretty sure that came.
Earth, like is cheesy, corny as fuck, but
Eh.
like I thought it was cool.
No, that album's essential. That album is essential.
Yeah.
No,
It is
I think so
essential
too.
to modern day, like where music is right now. Somebody had to do it first, and I'm glad Wayne did it. Like,
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. I feel like someone had to do it. Yeah, see, okay, so Wizard came out the same year as The Money Store. So like for me, it's that Death Grips album. So like trying to hear Kid Cudi do that kind of stuff and then listening to Death Grips, it's like Death Grips like ruined 2012 for me cuz like everything else that came out I just thought was like, I mean, when something's that far ahead of its time, it's like hard to even listen to stuff that's trying to be experimental.
I mean, I feel like I don't know, man. Like I wasn't heavy on Death Grips around that time. I actually missed that wave at that time. I didn't catch them later.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, like, man, I don't know, bro. I feel like
I do specifically remember Wizard and that coming out around the same time though.
I forgot Kid Cudi's got a fucking Netflix thing coming out soon.
No.
That Intergalactic thing.
Dude, did you see where Netflix bought the rights to like Kanye documentaries? Like 2 of them?
There's 2 of them?
Yeah, there's like a few of them. Yeah, they're doing like a, and hopefully it's all that footage that he's just been compiling over the years.
I'm gonna have a day for that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
that.
Oh
That's a.
I'm just. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Sounds
I hope
saucy,
it's good,
man.
and it won't not be good. Did you ever watch that Dame Dash weird Donda documentary that like wasn't supposed to come out, but it like leaked? It's on YouTube.
No, I haven't.
It's Dame Dash is such a weird dude.
Dame Dash
He
is
is
like
a weird dude.
Dame Dash, man. He is an essential part.
Oh,
to hip-hop
absolutely.
history. That guy is
Absolutely.
a genius, and I get why he gets so heated.
Yeah,
I get it.
him and Kanye are very similar.
They are.
Honestly. Yeah,
I get it. I respect Dame.
yeah.
It was Dame,
Jay-Z and somebody else.
Jay-Z, and Biggs.
Yeah.
Their homie Biggs. He's kind of like their angel investor guy.
Yeah, Dame's dope. I mean, but like he's just a weird dude. Most of those dudes are weird though. So I mean, that has that part in it where he's just like screaming at Chance, and it's so funny.
But it's like, I mean, you know, yeah, bro. Dame is like, I mean, he does a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's essential, bro. I get his energy, man.
Yeah.
Like, I get what he's on.
Yeah. No, I love Dame. It's just.
It was a movement, but
it was essential too for like even Kanye, like for them to become.
yeah,
I think it was eaten up. I don't remember what the word is. Distributed amongst Def Jam, whatever. It doesn't exist anymore.
no, it doesn't. No,
What do you call that? There's a word for it.
Is Pusha still the head?
no,
of
it turned into Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Is Pusha still the head of Good Music?
I believe so. Vice president.
I don't think he even wants that gut job.
Kanye didn't. That's why he was like, peace. Yeah. Yeah, Kanye was like, deuces, I'm out of here.
He's a creative man.
Yeah, y'all handle all this.
Yeah,
It's like
probably
full
just.
savior president of it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to do his own thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched that Don to Dame Dash thing yesterday while I was here, just like cuz I had seen clips from it. I hadn't watched the whole thing. I watched the whole thing and like whew, man, Kanye is he's a nutty dude. I love him, but whew, man, it would be tough to be around him all the time.
I noticed that Tupac is very similar.
Yeah.
They're both Geminis, man. It's that spiritual energy going on, dog. It's the same shit. Telling him. Yeah, man. I mean, like
we need to release this one.
I mean, all Geminis to me is just something about them. Kendrick's a Gemini. 3 Stacks is a Gemini. Like,
I'm a Gemini. I'm basically on that level.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're really quiet though. Like,
but I can fire up quick.
You scream inside.
Yeah, you're definitely a screamer inside.
I scream outside when I need to.
Nah, you don't need to enough then.
Y'all just haven't seen it yet.
Well, that means you don't
you've
need to
kinda-
enough then.
Dylan, I think Dylan's seen it like once. Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, you. That was a touch of it.
It was a touch, man. I didn't even I mentioned one thing. I was
Like,
where's the crack of the GoPro? God damn it.
it's something about it, man. But yeah, man, Kanye, man, I get him, bro. Like, I get everything he stands for, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's just the best. Somehow this J. Cole interview turned into us.
I mean,
talking about Kanye.
I mean, you know, this interview has been nothing but like wind sign energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, J. Cole's a wind sign too. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it on that spiritual astrology level of things. Aquarius, humanitarianism. You know, that's what they're all about. A lot of his lyrics are conscious, worldly lyrics. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. He lives in his energy.
I do want to leave it by saying, like, I respect J. Cole so much.
Yeah.
Everything he does. I love his production. I love his voice. I think he's sounded better than ever. I think his rap voice sounds better than ever. I think his rhymes are better than ever. There's just something not there that makes me, like, a super fan of it.
It's
There's
because he
something.
does too much of the shit himself. I think that's what it is. I'm a very big lover of like teams and orchestrating and like bringing in different flavors of stuff. You know, I feel like he doesn't do enough of that.
Maybe that is what it is.
And that's why you're always getting that same consistent kind of fucking sound from him. And that's what it is for me. I think that's why I fell off. It's just like, you know what you're going to get. Kanye, I never knew what I was going to get.
No.
It always sounded Kanye, but it was different every time. It's like, it's just weird. That's the same thing I get from Kendrick. I feel like you don't know what you're going to get with Kendrick. It's Kendrick, but every time it's a different flavor.
Yeah, Kendrick is
something different going on.
Yeah, Kendrick.
Drake,
Dude.
I feel like I know what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
I feel like every time he does something, I know what I'm going to get for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
People are sleeping on that Dark Lane demo tapes. There is some fucking great songs on there, man. I know, and it goes under the radar, kind of like that playlist shit he did too, but yeah, there's a bunch of good songs on there. Passion Fruit is so good. But Dark Lane Demo Tapes has some amazing songs. From Florida with Love off that album is like so fire to me. And there's like the Chicago whatever song, that one's amazing. Like there's a bunch of great songs on there. So I am excited for what Drake has.
I love how he markets and does all his stuff.
Yeah.
I think he has the best branding out of Kendrick and Cole.
Who handles this stuff? That Future guy? Future, he has like his branding guys, like his name's like Future or something, futuristic, Future. I don't know. He's like the creative director of like OVO and all that shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, he like helps him with all his rollouts.
Yeah, I think Drake has the best branding out of all of them. But I feel like Drake's branding has to match his type of music. I feel like his branding just matches his music.
I
He
think
does
the
his
difference
mainstream pop glossy sounding shit, and I feel like that's kind of the lifestyle that he lives, and
Yeah.
like his branding marketing just works for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
His brand is what he's selling.
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
He's fucking slaying it.
I
Like
think the
Kendrick
main
and Cole,
difference-
their music they make is not. Drake said it, man. I've said this plenty of times. Drake said this years ago. He said, "I want to make nothing but hits."
yeah,
He said that in an interview. I'm here to make hits.
Yeah.
That's what he's been doing. He's been doing what he said he wanted to do. So
yeah. I
Like-
think the differences between like Cole and Kendrick and Drake is like Drake is the only one who would care about his brand. J. Cole and Kendrick.
yeah, they're
give a
just so
shit
like
less
down to
about
earth
that.
guys. They're just like
Yeah,
speaking from the mind and like, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to put these messages and shit into their songs. Like Drake is here. He is in the shit for the hits and the business and the glitz and glamour of like the fucking showbiz, bro. That's what Drake is here for. Like, and that's what he's been doing. So it's like, yeah.
Definition of success is what Drake wants. It's not even necessarily more. It's just he wants this style of fame. He wants this style
No.
of success. He wants to be really global. He
Yeah.
wants to be on everyone's mind all the fucking time. Where Cole and Kendrick are more about the music and like their fans are real fans. You know, like if you're a J. Cole fan, like you said your buddy is, like you would die for that guy.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
No,
I mean,
they're-
some people
yeah,
are like
they're-
super J. Cole fans, yeah. And
Yeah.
there's something that's just holding me from like being like that, like super like J. Cole fan. But I still love the guy, still love the music.
I think
mean,
it just
every
has to hit
project
you.
I think is at least good. You know what I mean? There's nothing he has that's bad.
I kind of want to push it up to an 8.
And I need to listen to it more.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
still
listened
at
to
a
it about
7.
7 times, and I feel like a 7 is where I sit with the rating.
Dude, it's been hard. It's been kind of hard for me to get through it. Like I'll get like halfway through and be like, I don't really want to listen to this anymore. And it's like not because it's bad. It's just like, maybe I'm not in that headspace. Maybe where I have been listening to more other shit. That it's just like, I don't know. I'm not. It's just not vibing with me that hard right now. But I know it's good. It's just.
It's like I keep telling everybody, bro. It's the song. Like his beats slap. Every one of those tracks slap.
Yeah.
It's just the songs aren't hooking you.
Yeah.
Because they're just, like you said, it's just conscious.
I mean, even my buddy Ashton was saying, like, he was like, yeah, man, he's a fan to the T, so he knows. He was saying the same thing. He's like, yo, man, like, no, this album is good, bro. None of these songs are like radio songs or anything. He's just like speaking his shit, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Yeah, and I don't give a fuck about radio shit. Like, that's not. It's not even that. I don't know. It's just something. There's just something about it that's missing for me. And there's something about every J. Cole album that's something's been missing for me. So, I don't know. I love him, but. KOD's solid. I feel like that is his attempt to go, like, pretty poppy with it. Like, a lot of those songs are pretty, like, hooky and. But yeah,
Yeah, man, well.
off season.
Yeah, man, well.
It's good.
We're going to wrap it up here, man. I think we're going in circles at this point. But you know what I'm saying? Look, J. Cole, off season, pretty solid effort. And yeah, maybe we hear some more from J. Cole in the future, but I think everybody's going to be sitting on this one for a while. I think there's still a lot more listening and stuff to do to this project.
I know
So
for a
really-
fact for me there is. Like, I
Yeah.
definitely need to listen to it more. I've probably listened to it around 5 or 6 times all the way through. I've probably listened to the first half of it like 15 times, but the second half has been tougher for me to get through. And I think it's because Interlude and the Back are on there, which I've heard a million times already. So it's like, whatever. But yeah.
Bummed me out a little bit. I never heard the Climb Back, so.
Me
No,
either,
that
so-
was definitely one of my favorite tracks of last year. I mean, that song slaps. One of my favorite beats on it for sure. But yeah.
Well, hey,
Shout out to 21.
It's been a little cool album review here, man. It's your boy Superb.
Oh, Tom.
You know what I'm saying, man? And once again, y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Keeping it live out here in the 615, man. MC2MC out. Catch y'all next time. Peace.